Lae Biscuit Company is a 100% P&G-owned company and is renowned as the makers of P&G's favorite and best-tasting snacks cracker among its biscuit line. The Lae Biscuit Company can trace its origins way back to the early 1970s, before Papua New Guinea gained independence. Sir Henry Chow, a fourth-generation P&G Chinese, bought the company in 1974. At that time, the company was operating out of a small warehouse at Boko Point in Lae. These premises served to be a factory, a storage shed, offices, and even had accommodation at the rear. During this time, the company employed less than 50 staff and all functions were done manually with human labor. In the late 1970s, the company relocated to Papua compound within the Lae Industrial Hub. This factory was to lay the foundations towards the company's growth and development for the next 30 years. It was a more spacious location with bigger buildings, and this allowed for internal growth of the company's operations. During the early years, the company was producing a hard biscuit which was called Navy. The Big Pillar Navy biscuit became popular with P&G consumers, and this opened the door towards the production of other products to really serve the country's biscuit-eating population. There was Navy, then Navy Beef, and the original cabin biscuit, which were all holding their own market share. The new millennium saw further growth and development. The early to mid-2000s saw the introduction of the Snacks biscuit range, and coupled with astute marketing, Snacks has earned its way to the top of the P&G cracker biscuit market, where it still remains today. With the ever-growing popularity of its biscuit range, Lae Biscuit Company had to step up production to service the whole country, and another factory was set up in Port Moresby. Between the Lae operations and Port Moresby, the company has managed to cater for the ever-increasing demand right around the country. The growth and development of the Lae Biscuit Company has been a partnership between management and workers who have all strived towards excellence in producing the best possible results in terms of products.
Yeah, from the days of the 1970s, Lae Biscuit has grown to currently where we are now, where we're making just over 50-60 tons of biscuits every day, which is a huge amount considering we used to make about only 3 bags of flour every day. And I think you might have spoken to our longest surviving worker, with the exception of my father, is Ayas, who in the old days they used to mix the flour with their feet, you know, which is very interesting, just like how they used to make the wine. So I do remember seeing that in those days, and you know, when I was still a school kid at that time. So yeah, that was a long time ago. And then from Vocal Point, we moved to Papuan compound, where we slowly grew and evolved into biscuits. Then we went into breads, cakes, different things. But always, Lae Biscuit has stuck to its core business, which is just making the Navy biscuit, which is the famous Big Pillar Strong Pillar biscuit.
The culmination of almost 40 years of this partnership has seen the company's workforce grow to over 500 employees countrywide. Some of the long-term employees have grown with the company and see their long-term future with Lae Biscuit.
We will start work from 1971, January 15. We work on the Lae Biscuit, from Boko Point, Opla Bakery, one general manager, and Jim Sito. Behind on Jim Sito, in 1975, Sir Henry ikisim sa Lae Biscuit Company. At time Lae Biscuit Company, we parusi Boko Point, and he go back from Papa Compound. In a Kamada Planupla Bakery, long Lae Biscuit on Speedway. Now still work from Mr. Viet. Now Mr. Waterboard just line family, a good platoon. Nice company Miloni, Na ori tu iru kati mi kutru.
I do love working with Lae Biscuit. It's a challenging job, but it's very, the atmosphere is cool, and we have our management that always supports us in everything that we do. And working with Lae Biscuit is a pleasure to be with.
I've been with the company for 10 years. I worked as the sales secretary, and I enjoyed working with the company, and I thank the Chow family for giving me the opportunity to work with Lae Biscuit company.
I enjoy working with Lae Biscuit and I love my job.
Lae Biscuit, I'm one good company where me been staff also 13 years from now. Now I'm been helping me to plant something.
Now me thank you to Lae Biscuit company and making more something, now more something all the work from company.
Apart from the company's 2 factories in Lae and Port Moresby, Lae Biscuit also has sales offices servicing all regions in Papua New Guinea. On April 17, 2010, Lae Biscuit Company moved into a new state-of-the-art factory complete with operational and administration facilities in Lae. Opened by the Governor-General Sapolius Matane, the occasion was one of celebration and a sense of achievement for management and employees alike. The new complex has really shown the company's commitment and dedication towards the business and its future in Papua New Guinea. And so, with the new state-of-the-art fully automated factory now in place and ready to go, there was only one thing left to do: make biscuits. The Lae factory has 2 production lines running adjacent to each other and can produce 2 different flavors of the Snacks Cracker biscuit at the same time. Due to the size of the cutter, only Snacks is produced in Lae at this time. Other popular products such as cabin and navy biscuits are produced in Port Moresby and then shipped around the country. This is due to the fact that the Port Moresby factory has the bigger cutter in place, with these other products being a bigger sized biscuit. So let's see how PNG's favorite biscuits are made. The first stage in the whole process is the ordering and stocking of the basic raw materials that are used in the production process. To make biscuits, the most important raw product is flour. Throughout the process, this is mixed with vegetable oil and shortening, sugar, yeast, hydrolyzed vegetable protein, flavor enhancer, anti-caking agent, flavor color, and spice extracts. The production line is fully automated, and even the flour bags are emptied by the machine at the beginning of the production line. The flour is then turned, strained, and then sent to 3 mixers where water is added, and then sugar, salt, vegetable oil, and shortening, and all other ingredients are added. For each mixture, all ingredients are carefully weighed to ensure the right proportion is added, making up the final mix. Once the dough has been mixed to requirement, it is then unloaded and moved across to the beginning of the production line. The pre-mixed dough is then loaded onto the production line. The dough moves through the first 3 rollers where it is flattened to size and then cut. During this process, all excess dough is also captured and returned to the beginning of the line, ensuring there is no wastage and maximum usage of the premixed product. After being cut into the required slabs, the dough is then moved to the final roll stage where a further 3 rollers perform this final task. From here, the product is sent to the die cutter, where the biscuit is cut to shape. After being cut to shape and size, the mixture begins its journey along the conveyor belt. On the conveyor belt, the product is sent to the first of 6 ovens that it has to pass through. The biscuit is baked by the 6 ovens as it moves through from oven to oven. It takes approximately 15 to 20 minutes for the baking process before it is moved on to the flavoring section. So once out of the oven, the biscuit now moves to where flavoring is added onto the cooked biscuit. Once the flavoring is added, it then proceeds to the fan blower where the flavoring is blow dried onto the biscuit. After the flavoring is dried, the biscuit is shuttled to the stacker where the product is stacked and aligned in readiness for packaging. From here, it is then sorted and loaded onto the packaging line. The packaging machine then goes to work and seals the biscuits into their individual packs. Once packaged, the biscuit is then sent along to be packed into boxes. Once packed into boxes, the biscuits are now ready for onward shipment to the supplier and finally the consumer. Lae Biscuit is continually striving to achieve maximum results with the production of PNG's favorite biscuits, so you, the consumer, can always enjoy the best. Lae Biscuit Company. Big pla, now strong pla.